Hello, everyone, and welcome to this webinar. Today's webinar, we are going to talk about what is a full stack web development and why we are all here to discuss about this. So, first of all, many congratulations to all of you who have decided to become a full stack web developer and work in the prestigious IT companies as a software developer. So you have decided the right thing for you, and you are at the right place. And I am here to guide you all the way from the beginning till the end, and to shape your career from nothing, from zero to a professional web developer. So first of all, many people they come from non-technical background and they have never written any code in their life. So some people can come and ask the question that why do we have to learn this? Why do we have to learn coding itself to become a web developer? Because there are many online platforms which can create web pages for you, like WordPress or Wix, or there are many other like some funnel builders. So these are the templates, these are the tools by which definitely you can make some very basic level websites, but you cannot create complex web applications. Something like if you want to create or if you are a part of a project in a big company which are creating online web applications like Facebook or YouTube or let's say Gmail, then those kind of things cannot be done using these tools, right? For that, you need to learn web development from the very basic. You need to have a very strong foundation of web development. You need to understand how to write code, how does the front end works, how does the back end works, where do we store the databases and all that. So that gives you a power to become a real web developer by which you can create a web application. You will understand the application end to end. You know what is happening in the front end side, in the back end side, how the data is getting stored, how you are accessing the data and all that. But if you do not write code, if you just directly using some templates or some frameworks to like create you know pre-designed web pages, then you don't know actually what is happening. It is something like you want to be a data scientist without knowing the statistical formulas. So basically you won't be knowing what is actually happening, right? So similarly, if you want to be a web developer, you need to really know how to write code, and that's what I am going to teach you in this entire 3 months session. So every session will be of 2 hours, and let's say 3 to 4 times every week whenever you are free. Mostly the sessions will be in the evening from 8 to 10 p.m. because some people will be working, some people having their schools or colleges. So keeping that in mind, I have kept the sessions in the evening so you can come and connect me, and online we can go through some very interesting interactive live online sessions through hands-on coding. So you will be interested to write code and you will be interested to create your web pages. Now, before starting, I'd like to introduce about myself. So let me share this PPT, and my background is all along computer science. I have done my BTech in computer science. I have done my master's in computer science from USA, California. I have almost 10 years of experience in several companies, including USA and India. So I worked in companies like Apple, General Electric, AT&T, JP Morgan and Chase, Stanford Healthcare, Photon Infotech, and various other clients where I have used web development extensively. And I'm ready to tell you my 10 years of work experience and 5 years of teaching experience in one complete package of this entire course at a very much affordable and discounted price. So you can learn each and everything beginning to end, and you can become a full stack web developer and you will be job ready. you will be ready to get a job of like 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 25 lakhs package. So as I said, I did my BE in computer science. I did my MS in computer science. I have over 10 years of industry experience. And while working in several industries, I have learned how the web development works. What is the importance of that in the industry? What kind of packages people are getting? The amount of money I told you is in India, but when you go to America and work there, you get a very, very higher package, probably in crores, like 1 crore, 2 crore, 75 lakhs, those kind of packages you will get. So there is no shortage of earning, but you need to learn this concept, these techniques properly, which I am going to tell you in this entire uh, session of the entire course, three months course, at least 3 to 4 months course. You have to stick to me and you have to learn each and everything from beginning till end. Now, my journey as a web developer. So I'm if I go back, if I time travel back to those days when I just finished my engineering, and back in those days, I'm talking about those days when there was not much social media as now. So I am from those I'm from those decades ago I'm talking about. So we just Facebook just started, and there was no other social media. So if you want to search for any information, the only way to search is through Google search. And if you want to connect with someone, there is no way if you don't know that person's phone number or email address. It's not like today, like you go and search in Facebook or LinkedIn and you find that person and you can immediately connect and your all your queries are solved. But it was not like that back then. So I come from that background. I'm old school. But when I graduated from my college, my engineering college, I was a little bit confused, and I was going from meeting different people because I wanted to create a career in web development, and I was not sure back in those days what to do. So I asked some of my seniors. Somebody says you can do Java, somebody said you can do C, C++, somebody said you can do .NET. So I was not really sure what to do. And after a lot of this and that, and I tried many things which worked partially. I tried many things which did not work. I tried many things which worked, and finally I am here. So I don't want you to make those mistakes and those time waste that I had because of not knowing the right path, the roadmap to become to do the right thing in the right way. So I am here to explain and share with you all of that. So you don't make those mistakes, you don't get confused, you don't overthink like why I'm doing this, should I do this or should I do that, or somebody is earning such and such salary in such and such company, so is he or she is doing the right thing. So all those kind of confusions, I don't want you to have. So I am here to share with you my entire experience. So when I started, I just started with learning C and C++ because it is always good to learn any kind of programming languages because that helps to improve your logic. Though you don't need to learn it in today if you want to become a web developer, you don't really need to learn C or C++. You can directly start from JavaScript. But back in those days, JavaScript was not that popular. The main language was Java, and if you want to learn Java, it was recommended to start learning from C. Once you are a little bit proficient in C, then you can move on to C++. And once you are good in C++, then you can probably go for Java. So that was the learning path. So initially, I started with C and C++, and then I moved on to Java. Then I worked in several companies in different technologies, and eventually, while I was working in America, in USA, I worked with a handful of very good companies where I learned JavaScript the right way and I did the right project. And I'm going to share all of it in this entire 3 months course. how to create a web application, how to write code, and how can you also become a full stack web developer. And this, at the after the end of this course, this 3 months course, you will get a certificate from our institute, which is a Content Shark Academy. And we will also help you how to create your resume, how to face the interview, what kind of questions you will face, how to answer those questions, and you will be able to crack a job with at least 8 to 10 lakhs or maybe more uh, amount of salary you can draw. Okay, so now from this you can see left side the image, I was like that, and from there I have achieved my dream to become a software web developer, which is on the right side. So I know the roadmap, I know the career path, and I can guide you the same way so that you can also achieve that success in your life. So how was the transition to web development? Web is everything, right? Everything is on web. What does that mean? So in nowadays, if you want to perform any activity, let's say if you want to book a flight ticket, or if you want to order food, or if you want to buy something on some e-commerce website like Amazon or Flipkart, everything is on web, right? If you want to transfer money from your account to your friend's account or your any family member's account, it is either you are on the mobile phone or you are on your iPad or you're on your laptop. So everything, the first thing that comes in our mind is there any website, is there any apps that is available to do this job? And the answer is yes. For every different kinds of applications, every problem that is solving our day-to-day life is in the form of an application which is on the desktop or on the mobile phone. So what is a web development? So web development basically means it's a subset of software development which is on the web. So anything, any applications that we are using or in the form of a website or web application that needs a extensive development process, software development process, that is called web development. So we need a group of software developers, programmers who can actually build things using the technology stack, and they can make websites and web applications and mobile applications, and that is called web development. Can you start from absolutely zero? The answer is yes. If you don't have any coding background, if you don't have any knowledge about how to write program, how to create a website, and if you have not attempted before, I can teach you in this 3 months journey, 3 to 4 months journey, how can you actually start from zero without, who has not even written a single line of code in their entire life. They can attend this course, and you will be able to learn how to become a web developer from zero, absolutely zero. So I will be teaching you like from ABCD till, you know, if I give you a comparison to how to write a paragraph. So that sort of thing. You can absolutely do it. And if I have done it, then you can also do it. But hey, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. So you have to keep patience and you have to stick to the lessons for those 3 months. And after the 3 months, you will see the changes. You will be totally reshaping your career from zero to web developer. So why did I choose web as a career? So there are many different career options actually. Like you can say cybersecurity, then there is data science, then there is hardware, networking, right? Cloud computing. So lots of different areas in the IT sector. Web development is something because there's a huge demand of web developers in the market. There are so many companies, and each and every one, they are trying to solve a particular problem, real world problem, which is available on the web. And for that, they need web developer, right? So there is a scenario of demand and supply. There is a more demand and less supply. Means there is a more requirement in the companies and less engineers who can actually solve the problems. Okay, in this 3 month session, I will teach you the right way. So it is not just you will get a certificate and you are not able to perform. I will teach you in such a way that you will be able to tackle the problem and solve it. So you will be a true web developer. So you can imagine, like, okay, if I get a job as a web developer, what will be my tasks in the company? Is it like coding, 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 and then I'm getting frustrated, I'm depressed? No, it is not like that. Okay, so this is what people think who don't come from a tech background, or even they come from a background, they have no knowledge how things are happening in the industry. This is our imagination. The real thing is this. So in a actual day-to-day life of a web developer, is it is not only coding. Coding is definitely there, but there are other things also, like meetings. You have to attend meetings, scrum meeting, weekly meetings, and then project planning. You have to discuss with your project manager. He will tell you how the project planning will happen. Then you have to hang out with your co-workers, especially on Fridays. And then you have to spend time on bug fixing. Bug fixing means, let's say that you have a colleague, or you have a person who is also working in your project and who has created a part of the application, and it is creating some kind of errors. So the code is, there is some bug, or there is some error in the code. So maybe it will be assigned to you to fix that bug. What error he has created. So that is called bug fixing. Then code merge. Code merge means you have written a piece of code, your colleague has written a piece of code, and you have to merge it to create a final application, right? So there are different tasks which in which you need to get involved. It is not like you are only coding, but yes, coding is the main thing that you should be knowing. If you do not know coding and if you are getting involved in all other things, then your job may not be like sustainable for a long time. But if you are really very good coder, then you can manage other things as well. Some important technologies to learn. So in the world of web development, there are many different technologies and programming languages. Like one is Java and J2E. Then we can also use Python for developing web applications and websites. The main that we are going to learn is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React for the front end part, and Node.js and MongoDB and MySQL for the backend part. And there is also cloud, AWS. So why do we have to join this full stack web development course? So we will dive into why we are enrolling. Why I am asking you to enroll for this course, and specifically, more particularly, the MERN Stack, because it can be a game changer for your career. We'll discuss the market demand, application areas, and the advantage of becoming a full stack developer. So what is full stack web development? Uh, Basically, what happens is when a web application is created, it has three different parts. It has a front end, it has a middleware, and it has a backend. Like basically front end and backend, you can divide it into two different parts, front end and backend. So the front end side is what a user sees. Means when you go and try to log into your Gmail, you just see that the page of your Gmail where you have to insert your email address and then password, and then you have to log in. After that, what happens? We don't know. After a couple of seconds, or maybe within a fraction of seconds, we get to see our entire emails, all the primary emails, all the spams, all the social, everything. But before we actually click the login button, and after that, once we click the login button, after that, uh, in between, like, um, until we see our emails, in between, what there are many complex things happen. So we will discuss that when we start our course. So That is the fundamentals of web development. Like as an engineer, as a computer scientist, you should know what are those technicalities that are involved. Essentially, a full stack web developer is a jack of all trade. Okay, it's like he should be able to do front end as well as back end. When you get a job as a web developer, you may not be assigned to do everything. You may be assigned to do only front end, or you may be assigned to do only back end. But this course I am offering you everything, so you won't be having any problem. You get many interviews because I will prepare you as both. You will be able to do front end side programming, as well as you will be able to do database and server side programming as well. What is a MERN stack? A MERN stack stands for MongoDB, ExpressJS, React.js, and Node.js. It's a technical stack. It's a technology stack. It means that basically like it's a set of technologies which are combined, and they will be integrated with each other to create the entire application, a web application. So there can be many different varieties of stack, like you can use a lamp stack, you can use a mean stack, uh, you can use maybe Java, you can use .NET. But this is some specific stack that we are going to use because this is one of the most popular technology stack currently in the market. You can create a web application with many other different tech stacks or many other different technologies like PHP or Java or .NET. But this is one of the most popular, and there is a reason for that, which I will explain you later. It's a popular stack for building dynamic web applications. MongoDB is a NoSQL database. Express is a web application framework. For Node.js, React.js is the front-end library, and Node.js is a JavaScript runtime. Okay, if you do not understand anything from this line, do not worry. Okay, I'll make you this words so easy once you join the session that it will be a cakewalk for you, and you will be confident, and you will go and tell to the rest of the world and the companies that you know what does these mean. Okay, so together they form a powerful toolkit for modern web development. So what are the application areas of full stack web development? There are many, there are uncountable, there are unlimited application areas of full stack development. That's why there's a huge demand for full stack web developers, and they are getting paid like anything. One is e-commerce, building robust online stores. If you want to create a robust online stores, e-commerce stores where you can buy and sell things, then for that you need a complete full stack web development knowledge. You can create a social media platforms like Facebook, like Instagram, like YouTube. You can create those type of social media platforms using full stack web development. Content management system like a blogging application where people can write blog. They can create their own account and create blogs, for example Medium. So those type of content management systems we can do using full stack web development. We can create enterprise application, streamlining business processes, right? Like in a company, inside a company, how can you create a customer relationship management or an entire CRM that will interconnect every department, right, and integrate them. So that sort of thing can be done using uh, full stack web development. We can also do healthcare, okay, developing applications for patients management and telemedicine. The possibilities are endless. The skills you gain can be applied to numerous industries. Okay. Advantage of MERN stack. So now we will come to the point why MERN stack and not any other technology stack. So the first advantage is it's a single language. So in other stack like lamp stack or mean stack, you may need to learn a lot of different things, right? A lot of different programming languages. But here you will only learn JavaScript. The only programming language that you are going to learn is JavaScript, which you will be using for front end as well as back end. In other tech stack, you may have to learn different programming language. Maybe JavaScript for front end, Python for back end. Maybe JavaScript for front end and Java for back end. Maybe JavaScript for front end and PHP for back end. But here you are going to learn only JavaScript for front end as well as back end. So it's your one-time effort, and you will be able to create fantastic websites, right? Fast development. The stack offers a streamlined development process. Scalability. It can easily handle large scale applications. Okay. It has a huge community support. If you search online, go to Google and you can type MERN Stack community forum, you get a huge developers community. If you get stuck in any part of the application while developing, you can post your problem. There are uh, websites like Stack Overflow and many others where you have a huge developer community forum. Job opportunities, the high demand of one stack developers in the job market. So these are the main reasons why we are only focusing on one stack. Course overview. So what are we going to learn? So we are going to actually learn the different technologies, like as I said, front end development. We will master HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and we will also learn the React.js for building our user interfaces. We will be learning backend development, understand the Node.js and Express.js for server-side logic. We will also know database management. We will learn how to store and access the data most efficiently using database management software tools like Oracle, MySQL, MongoDB, and we will go in deep. We will understand how they work. So there is a different language called SQL, so we will learn that. Project development will build real world projects to showcase your skills. By the end of the course, you will be a proficient full stack developer ready to tackle any web development challenge. So I make sure, I guarantee you, I will make you a professional web developer from zero to the end. And I will uh, be with you in every day during the next 3 months, 3 to 4 months. Okay. There are many success stories. Once you join the course, I will share with you who some people who have taken the courses from me and what they're saying, what are their success stories, how much packages they're getting, where are they working, and all kinds of stuff. Uh, what is the learning curve? Okay, so the learning curve generally when you have decided to learn MERN stack, the learning curve is you start with front end development. Okay, we will teach you HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and then once you pretty much confident with that, you can actually start getting offers from the first step, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, because it's a very powerful stack. So only the front end will help you to get a lot of jobs, but we are going much deeper. So I will teach you Node.js yeah, for the backend. The backend can also be done using Java J2E, but we are going to use Node.js. And after that, we will learn the database using MongoDB and MySQL. So that is the learning curve. Then how to get started in this field? Think about the big picture. Do not get scared about, okay, I don't know coding. How am I going to start? Whether I'll be able to do it or not. For that, I am there with you. But what I want you to do is think about the big picture. Once you finish the course, imagine yourself working in a top-notch IT company, right? So why do you want to come to this field? What problems can you possibly gonna solve, right? Think about that. There are many problems. As I said, you can automate some real-time problem, creating a online applications where people don't have to like physically go and do the stuff. For example, a real world solution is, you can say, the food delivery app Zomato, right? It's a web app, it's a web and mobile application, so by which you can order food. and it has made our life so easy. Just a couple of clicks and the food is at your door from wherever you want, whichever restaurant you want, what kind of food you want, you can get anything, right? So it has been possible because of web development, full stack web development. Do you love problem solving? Are you a problem solver? If you are a problem solver, if you're in general, if you are good at either maths or logic or any real-time problem, then you will love this. Okay, this is for purely for people who love problem solving. Okay, it doesn't mean you have to be very good in maths, but it has nothing to do with maths. Okay, there are a lot of myths that you have to be very good in maths or stats. No, nothing like that. You have to be in general a problem solver. That's it. And if you do coding, it will help you to develop your logical problem solving ability in real life. It basically develop your brain to think logically. So that is the importance of coding. If you are fresher, so if you are fresher, if you just graduated from the college, what are the do's and don'ts for fresher? So for fresher, I would say if you're specifically you are fresher, you have no work experience, then be positive. Okay, start writing code whenever you have free time without like wasting time on social media, on Instagram or YouTube. You can utilize that time writing code whenever you are free. Okay, make coding a hobby, not your enemy. Do not fight with the code, but love it. Be passionate. Whenever you are learning this course, and you always have to think that what kind of problems you can solve, and you have to be passionate about that. Okay, try to attempt and solve the problems by yourself without looking at the solution. Do not try to see the solution at the first place. First think by yourself logically and try to see if you are able to solve the problem. Even if it is wrong, that is fine, but your attempt to solve it is important. The very important thing is you can find a coding partner. If you have a friend who is already good at coding, okay, try to be friend with him or her and sit with him or her and start writing code. It's called like pair programming. You both can write to different part of the application and then try to combine. Okay, so that is a very good way of learning. It's statistics say it, like research is saying that this is the way. If you learn programming, then you can learn it very fast. Okay, work out and develop healthy food habits. Okay, that's a general thing for every uh, profession. And what you should not do, like do not panic. Okay, stop overthinking about the future. It's nothing but wastage of time. Like if some of your friends have got a job, you are thinking, okay, what will happen to me? What you are trying to go back to the past and trying to change things. So that's not happening. So you are like in an infinite loop, and you are getting depressed more and more. So that's not going to solve the problem. You have to take a step. You have to focus on what you are learning and learn it in a way that you can beat the market and you can crack a job, right? So do not compare yourself with other who are working and earning money of your age. You will get there soon. Stay away from social media as much as possible. So I think I have covered all the uh, points, what you should do and what you should not do. uh, I'll be sharing this PPT with you once you actually join the course. I'll send this to you, so you can go over this again and again. And you are, and by the way, you will get the recording, so do not worry. You will get a link to the recording. So future prospect of web developers, there is unlimited opportunity, unlimited, and you know that there is blockchain which is currently going, like it is in like an initial phase. It is undergoing tremendous development. So blockchain or web3 is nothing but the same thing that we are going to learn. If you know web development, full stack web development, you already know 90% conceptually the foundation of blockchain. You already know, so you can shift towards the blockchain projects as well. And then sky is the limit. Okay, good pay, tremendous career growth, and your future is secure for next 10, 15, 20 years. Okay, how to grow in this field? Technology is changing every day, right? So you have to keep on upskilling yourself. The MERN stack is not the end. Maybe today there is React.js, tomorrow there will be AngularJS, the day after tomorrow there will be Next.js. But if you know the foundation, if you know JavaScript very well, if you know backend very well, then it won't be any problem for you to upskill yourself because your foundation is strong. It will be a matter of a week or 2 weeks to upgrade whenever it is needed. Uh, Always be flexible to learn new things. Always be prepared to learn new things whenever situation comes. Like let's say you have got a job and they are asking you to learn, let's say AngularJS, even if you are very good in React.js. So you should not get panic. You should be like in a your state of mind should be okay. Let's see and how fast I can learn it and implement things. Okay, if your fundamentals of JavaScript is clear, you can learn all these libraries and frameworks very fast. Take initiative while working in a team. When you are working in a team, do not hide yourself behind everyone. If there is some work is given, you should go and participate, and you take the leadership and you can say okay, I'll handle it. Don't get a setback from failure, just move on. Try to develop a leadership skill along with coding skill. So you have to develop a leadership skill as well along with coding skill to sustain in the industry. Okay, because you maybe 5 years down the line you may be promoted to as a project manager or a team lead. So in that scenario you have to lead the team with your technical skill. There may be a bunch of freshers, they will work under you. So how are you going to handle them, right? So how to get better at coding? Don't get scared or ashamed of writing code. There are a lot of myths of coding. Okay, like coding is this, coding is that, coding needs mathematics, and is very complex. There is nothing like that. Coding is a way to solve problems. Okay, it's your mindset. How do you attempt to write code? So don't get scared or ashamed. Practice, practice, practice. Coding is the most valuable skill in amongst all other skills. Develop a passion for writing code. Okay, pair programming, participate in hackathons. Okay, nowadays there are a lot of artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT or you can say Gemini, where it can actually or GitHub Copilot. So they will actually accelerate your coding skill. But you need to know which code you are writing and for what purpose you are writing. If you just copy and paste from those tools, you may end up in a total failure application. Your application may totally fail because you don't know what you're writing. You're just copying and pasting. So that is another reason you may understand what you are writing, why you are writing, and I will teach you all that. But you also need to know what this code is going to do. Otherwise, you will be creating something that you don't know what it is doing and why it is doing. Okay. So what to do if I have a gap year after my previous studies or job? What to do? Stop thinking about and start working. Okay. See, industry, they don't really care if you have a gap or if you don't have a gap because they want their work to be done. If you are good at it, if you are good at something, you will be hired and you'll be paid. Okay, so it doesn't matter how many years of gap you have. Okay, some people may have gap. Maybe different reasons, their family problem, some relationship problem, whatever, or somebody died, or maybe he was physically not right, he was sick, something. So many things can happen, and that is those are possibilities, these are practical problems. So it doesn't mean that your career ended, nothing like that. You have to upskill, you have to come back to that speed and that that skill. So then you will be hired back. Try to come back to track as fast as possible. Learn some upcoming technology, new technology, to update yourself. Okay, difference between working at a startup and corporate. So there are different kinds of companies. One is a, I will talk about very soon. One is a service based companies and another one is a product based companies. Okay, and amongst them also they can be divided into two parts. One is a startups and another one is corporate. Startups are like they're just starting up. They're just the they got some funding maybe, or they're bootstrapped, and they don't have huge employee but maybe 10 to 15 people in a small room they are operating. And there can be corporates like very, very big companies like you already know IBM, TCS, Infosys, right? So what is the difference in working? So if you get a job in startup, should you accept or not? So both have advantages and disadvantages, right? In startup culture, you will learn how to work under pressure. In startup, what happens is a lot of work will be assigned to you. Okay, so the advantage is you get to learn and do a lot of work. Okay, you have the freedom to do a lot of work because it's a startup culture and there are less people. So you have an opportunity to work under pressure and you will learn a lot of things. But the disadvantage in corporate bigger companies is because they are able to hire a lot of people for a project, so the work will be distributed, so you may not learn everything. So you are exposed to a lot more technical work in startup. Your learning curve is very high. On the other hand, corporates, you work with bigger clients, and in corporate you develop more of a management skills as well than technical skills. Different between a product company and a service company, right? So a product companies are basically they create products. For example, you can say Oracle is a product company. You can say Microsoft is a product company. Apple is a product company. So they create their own products and they sell it. On the other hand, service-based companies are like TCS, Infosys, Wipro. They take projects from different companies, corporations, banks, and they deliver those services over a certain period of time. So their work culture is different. I would it there is a discussion which can happen on which one is better, product or service. Some people prefer to work in a service based company, some people prefer to work in a product based companies. It depends. So you can ask, sir, then why you are teaching, why you are not working. So I have a 10 years of experience, extensive work experience, and after that I decided to work, deliver whatever I have learned to my students. So teaching is an interactive job. Okay, I love sharing knowledge, and in that case nothing is better than teaching. Okay, it is satisfying when you help other people to know what they want to know. So that is the most satisfying part of teaching. So that's why I'm here as a coach and I'm trying to help you with my knowledge. And why should we choose, why should you choose Content Shark Academy as a platform to impart the knowledge? It's a great platform for knowledge sharing. The coursework is excellent, and you can parallelly work and teach at the same time. Okay, so we give you that kind of flexibility so that if you're working somewhere or you are studying somewhere, you can at the same time you can also take classes from Content Shark Academy. You can go to the website of Content Shark Academy. So I'll show you. uh, let's say, so so this is the website for Content Shark Academy. I can see the logo, and we provide two types of courses. One is a Mm, what these are the pre-recorded courses. Okay, backend development, React.js, and web development. These are pre-recorded courses. If you click on one of them, you can see that uh, these are the pre-recorded. So you can click on it, and you can, once you pay the fees, and then you will start accessing the recordings directly, and you can learn it at your own pace. Another, and there are some offers going on, so you can jump in and try that. And there is like, this is a live, okay, online live sessions, instructor led sessions, where I will be sitting with you, and every session will be of 2 hours, and there are nothing is recorded, everything, just the topics are given, and I'm going to teach you each and everything step by step, and at the end of that you'll get a certificate, okay, from Content Shark Academy. This will be the certificate looks like. Okay, you can come to this. you can come to this website and you can contact me directly from here. This is my WhatsApp. Okay, so let's come back to our PowerPoint. So our coursework is excellent. We have meticulously designed the coursework, and based on my previous work experience and teaching experience, it's a great platform for knowledge sharing. I can parallelly work and teach. You can parallelly work and teach at the same time, right? So what do we offer? Okay, we offer online live sessions. Okay, our live sessions will be interactive. There will be hands-on coding practices. We will give you assignments which you have to do as a homework. Each live sessions will be of 2 hours. Instructors are industry experts. For example, me, I have worked in the industry on the top-notch MNCs already, right? We have 24/7 doubt resolutions. If you have any problem, just connect us in email, through email or WhatsApp, and we are there to help you. Okay, we will provide the entire course material. Okay, the course material, whichever you will get in the form of PDF and PPTs. Okay, the total duration will be 3 to 4 months. After once you finish the course, we will also help you with resume building, okay, interview preparation, and we will provide you help and support after the course for another 6 months. Okay, you may have some questions like, okay, I'm not able to do this project, this and that. So in that case, I'm going to support you. The total fees, if you compare it with other companies, okay, let's say Upgrad or let's say Scalar and all, they're going to charge you at least 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs to 2.5 lakhs. So okay, we are only charging 15,000 for the entire course. We're only charging 15,000. Okay, and if you do the course properly, if you learn everything properly, I'm sure you will end up getting a job in the market. Okay, because nowadays everything on social media, everything on LinkedIn. Okay, we will help you to create a resume. You will float your resume. You will start posting on LinkedIn. You will start getting interview calls from the very good companies, and you will probably crack one of them. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So what are the companies you can work as a web developer? You can work in Apple, okay, you can work in Google, you can work in Microsoft, Flipkart, PayPal, Amazon, and many more. Everybody, they all have their huge department of web development. They've been where all the web applications they are doing. Enroll today. So I would request you to enroll today, right now. And if you I'll give you the contact details. Don't miss out on this opportunity to transform your career. This is a wonderful opportunity you are getting. Okay, enroll in our full stack web development course today and take the very first step towards becoming a highly sought after web developer. Visit our websites and contact us for more information. So I'm sharing you uh, this. Okay, this is the email, and this is my WhatsApp number. Okay, this is the websites. I have two different websites. The first one is a blogging website. The second one is the where you have the courses. Okay, if you have any questions, you can please send us in this email address. Okay, either you can send it to this or you can send it to contact@content-shark.com. So either of them is fine. You can directly connect me in WhatsApp. Okay, so hope you got a clear picture of why you should join this course. Okay, it is we are providing like ultimate discounted offer. Okay, you will not get this in any other institutes in the market. Okay, and this offer is not going to be forever. Like it's for a limited time. We are giving this offer. So I will ask you to join ASAP, because this offer will end soon. It will be like 50,000. It will be 50,000. We are giving it you at a very very discounted price. So please join as soon as possible if you really want to make a change in your career, and if you want to work in one of those top MNCs. This is the starting point. Okay, So that's all. Thank you very much, and see you. Bye bye. Take care.